Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm Duke James. This is the continuation of my Genoa campaign in EU4 Meiou and Taxes. This episode we're going to do a look through at everything, how everything's progressing. It's been a little bit before we attack China. So here's my capital, Liguria, 221 developments. Let's see, population. Urban population has surpassed 1 million. It's 1.05. And they're making 571 ducats. 344 trade power. Continental Art and Intellectual Center. So that's 221 development. This is not the province that has the most development in my country. That's actually, can you guess? It's not Peranza. It's not Palermo. It's not even in Europe. It's over in India. This province, Quilon, or Kiliam, as the game calls it. This one has 263 development because it has a lot of rural population, 1.2 million rural pops. It does have 262,000 urban pops and urban gravity double that. So that should increase the urban population. It's actually not increasing as much as I would have thought that a province with 1 million people would have, because I would think that they would be making a lot of food, so the urban pop would increase by a lot. It's actually only increasing by 4,000 a year. Yep, so that's my second highest dev province. Or no, that's my first highest development province in my country. The highest dev province in the world is, well, it's got to be in China, right? It is this province with 394 dev. I don't know why this province has 394 dev. It has about the same rural population. Maybe it's this massive trade value. 348 trade value. It does produce sugar, so that probably has something to do with it. I imagine. I don't know why else. Because it has 34,000 urban pop and 1.3 million rural pop. 300, almost 400 development, all from a rural development. No mine, so it's not like a gold mine or anything. Yeah, that's the highest. The development map mode isn't really that great because of that province having 394. It kind of skews it. Skews it a lot, so this map mode's kind of worthless. And then there's Provenza, 167 developments. Almost 600,000 urban pop. Sismonte. Let's just go through all these. 120 in Ponente. 400,000 urban pop there, 103 development in Nice, 84 development in Les Maras. Sismonte. So I've been building up this province, despite it not really having anything. Although it is in the the Tyrrhenian Sea trade node, so that's probably not a bad idea to build that up anyway, but it had high rural goods produced, so you can get a good amount of production income from provinces with high rural goods produced. So I've just been building up this province, and it's given me 8.5 ducats every month of production income. Which is comparatively a lot for most provinces, because this one has 8 more development and produces 4. It gives me 4 less ducats. So yeah, build up those provinces with high rural goods produced. Let's see, what else? 50 in Castadu. 150 in Palermo. 310,000 urban pop. 153 ducats. Tunis. Tunis and Algiers are battling. These two cities are battling with each other. Tunis took the largest city on the continent modifier away from Algiers. Algiers has 341,000 urban pop, and Tunis has 395,000. So Tunis has a very commanding lead, and they're probably not going to give that up for the rest of the game. Because their urban gravity is 488, and Algiers is 387. So yeah, Tunis won that battle. Sevilla, 86 development. Lisbon, 84. 212,000 urban pop there. Constantinople, 137 development. 487,000 pops. Kaffa, only 70 development. 316,000 urban pops, though. Also, Romania formed. Romania has a nice flag color. I like that blue. Looks nice. And there's Egypt. Egypt purple. That's not a bad color. Damietta has 107 development with 323,000 urban pop. Aden, 110,000 urban pop. It's a decent city. Goa has 81, 195,000 urban pop. Calicut, 88, 183. Kiachi, 177 development, but not that much urban pop, or urban development. 124,000 urban pop. These provinces aren't great comparatively, of course. Malacca, 45 developments. It's not that high. 156,000 urban pop, though. Let's see. Nothing else over here, really. Zanzibar, 64 developments. 182,000 urban pop. Also, for giggles, I'm trying to build up Ascension Island. So I'm pouring a bunch of ducats into here. They have 11,000 urban pop. Just because it's Ascension Island, I think this is the second smallest province, or second smallest island that can be colonized in the game. The first being Bermuda. I think Bermuda's like 22 square miles. Ascension Island is like 28, I want to say, or 33. Something like that. There's a couple islands, like Christmas Island, that are smaller, but you can't colonize them. You can colonize them in the base game. You can colonize Christmas Island in the base game, but you can't colonize it in this mod. Otherwise, I would have colonized that and built that up. I don't want to build up Bermuda, because that's not... Bermuda actually has like 60,000 people living on it. Ascension Island has like 800, so I think it's funnier to build up Ascension Island and put like 50,000 urban pops on this island when it's like in the middle of nowhere. So that's like my pet project for the rest of the game. My vassals. South Africa has, their capital is Maputo. That has 58 developments, and 178,000 urban pop. I've been building up South Africa's capital and Brazil's capital because they're on that trade node path for steering trade from the New World, this area, to Iberia, to the Tyrrhenian. So I was building up those pretty much the entire game since they've colonized. Brazil has 52 development and 296,000 urban pop. And then Peru is conquered. The Incas are gone. Their capital's up over here. I'm trying to build up everybody's capital now. Some capitals are a lot worse than others. Mexico's conquered. They were conquered a while ago. Gotta conquer these guys. I haven't really had the willpower to conquer all these guys. I think I will eventually. This area is just a mess. Let's not look at that. Burns my eyes. Religion map mode. Pretty standard for the most part. Religion, except Scandinavia is still Catholic. You know, North Europe, Protestant, England Protestant, Milan Protestant. Although, is Milan going Protestant weird? Because I don't remember Milan really going Protestant. I think it's like a toss-up. Autonomy map mode. I think autonomy looks pretty good. The only provinces that are in Europe that are red are provinces that are not controlled by the burghers. They're either controlled by the greater nobles or the lesser nobles. Speaking of the estates, the burghers have 51% power, the state 42%, and the greater and lesser nobles have a combined 5% influence. I can't even take support from them, so I can't get manpower from them. But it doesn't really matter because I have an all-merc army. Well, it's like 90% mercs. I got a bunch of troops in Asia to attack Ming, so we can do that looting. What else is there? Oh, I have several vassals. So, Ceres, I'm basically just threatening war for territory, not really fighting any wars. Except down here. I released a client state, Abyssinia, so I'm probably going to conquer this little bit. And then there's a Jazz conquering this area slowly by threatening war. Mozambique is over here. South Africa took this area. And then I have Angola, which will take the interior of Africa. Initially, these were to control trade, but they're not actually hugely necessary, and more like pet projects, I suppose. Income. I'm making 2,000 ducats from trade, 270 from production, 190 from taxation, 162 from tariffs. The army is costing 450 ducats, 200 ducats for the fleet. We're making about 1.4 thousand ducats a month. The colonial nations income, in case anybody's interested. Mexico's given 40, South Africa's 30, Brazil's about 30, Peru at 20, America Central 11, and then it drops off from there. I did switch to intolerant, so I managed to convert a lot of territory. There's still some left, but not a whole lot. Yep, that's it. If I missed anything that you'd like to see, let me know. Other than that, that's where we are. We're about to attack Ming, so tune in for that. And I'll end this part here. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.